Hey everybody, as promised, I'm trying to keep up with the weekly vlogs. So this past week, I've just been busy with work and with the girls because most of their stuff is starting up again, as far as church and Girl Scouts are concerned. So I've been doing that, been kind of busy with that. As far as school's going, I've already bought the transcripts for my college transcripts, and I'm going today to pick up the transcripts from my high school. So hopefully, as soon as the college transcripts get printed, they say it takes about 48 hours to print those off. So a couple days before I'll be able to take those up to the college. No big deal. It's just another step forward. I want to thank everybody for your support. I had a lot of likes and loves and a lot of comments that were very supportive, and I had a lot of people private message me as well, and I also had another person share my video, and I had a positive response on hers from another girl, and she was talking about how I was saying everything that was on her mind and how it really spoke to her and that she hopes that I succeed in what I'm trying to do. So I wanted to talk to you today about how I got into my little funk or my depression. And I believe it started when I had my first daughter. Now that I look back on it, I think I had postpartum depression, and I just didn't realize it then because in my mind, postpartum depression was like a little voice in your head telling you to try and, kill your baby or something. And that wasn't it at all. It was just, I couldn't cope with the crying and the constant having to be awake. And at times I couldn't soothe her, and that upset me. And now that I look back on it, it was postpartum depression. I also think that we all have a picture in our minds of like this perfect family life, and we get so caught up in it and trying to perfect it that we lose ourselves. And in losing ourselves, we don't realize it, but slowly we lose our significant other because they are watching us fall apart and lose the person that they fell in love with. And we stop taking care of ourselves, and then we start letting everything else go around us. And some people can only take that for so long before they end up leaving. That is my problem with depression. People who aren't depressed think that we can just snap out of it or that we can just get over it, and you can't. Some of us need medication, and some of us need to go to therapy and talk out what is on our minds and why we feel the way that we do. That's what I need. I needed to, and I still need to do that and learn ways to deal with things that are going on around me. I always have to remember that I can only control myself. I can't control what happens around me. I can't worry about the things that I can't control because that would just drive me insane. And it does sometimes. I do go insane because I can't control the things around me. So many times I wish that I could just snap out of it and feel better, but I can't. I have really hard days where I can't get out of bed, or I do, and I end up being a zombie. Someone who is just physically there, but not mentally. It's hard to be the person who sees everything going on around them, but doesn't feel the need. Maybe not the need, but the want to try and engage in any of it. It's almost like you're in your head and you're sitting back and you're watching a movie. But to the outside world, to them, it looks like you're just moping around. They don't understand that sometimes you can't find a way to just get over something or some things, maybe you're not ready to let go. Or it's something that has affected you so much that you need to talk about it. And maybe it's something that you will never let go of. So you haven't yet learned how to cope with it yet. But we will learn. It takes time, and that is okay. It's okay to take your time, get healthy, and heal. Do something for yourself today. Like, I don't know, it doesn't have to be big. Listen to some music that has a good memory to it. Take a bubble bath, take a walk, and get outside of the house just to listen to the birds or smell the fresh air. Maybe buy yourself one thing, just one thing that makes you feel beautiful. It's okay to do something for yourself. If you don't, who will? It's not someone else's job to make you feel or do anything or any of these things to make you feel good about yourself. You have to be happy with yourself first, and you have to love yourself first before anyone else can. You can do this. I know you can. And we will get through this together, because I have a long road too. And I'm working on the loving myself part. I am just now getting back to starting to love who I am and discovering who I am and knowing that this is me and I am okay and I love myself for who I am. I don't hold back. And some people might see that as a fault, but I don't. I just see it as me being a very truthful person. But we'll get through this, and I hope to see you all next week. Bye.